Welcome to today's Literati Lens. In Kansas City's Artists Coalition, a recent exhibition titled Prairie Ubiquitous brought together two artists, Aaron Dougherty and Butch, whose works reimagine the Midwestern landscape. As I walked into the main gallery, I was reminded of something deeply familiar yet strangely foreign. The prairies, silos, and metal structures on view were not so different from the mountains and rivers of ancient Chinese painting. They were landscapes of the mind. Murphy's sculptures are made from carbon steel, solid, industrial, unyielding. Dougherty's photographs, by contrast, are quiet and meditative, capturing the flat horizon and the geometry of forgotten towns. Together, they turn the prairie into a Rorschach space, where you see and what you see depends on what you bring to it. In this sense, the exhibition becomes a Midwestern version of literati art, the outward scene serving as an inward mirror. The Chinese literati never painted nature as it was. They painted nature as it felt. A mountain was solitude. A tree was endurance. A misty stream was the uncertainty of time. In Prairie Ubiquitous, the same transformation occurs. The prairie becomes not a geography, but a psychology, a field of perception. The sculptures rise like brushstrokes in space. The photographs fade like ink wash on paper. What I found moving is how the exhibition embodies a shared human impulse to translate the seen and visible world into emotional and invisible language. Standing before a steel sculpture or a photograph of an empty horizon, one feels the same longing, detachment, and quiet resilience that Ni Zan once captured in a few strokes of ink. Through this, the Kansas City Prairie joins the long tradition of literati reflection, from Su Shi's lakeside pavilions to the contemporary Midwest sky. Art, whether in steel or ink, reminds us that beauty is not confined to tradition or territory. The Midwest, like the Middle Kingdom, can be a landscape of contemplation, a place where the mind finds form. To see through the literati lens is to recognize that every horizon, east or west, begins within the heart.